They don't just have a dog, they're built different. If you've ever noticed that dog people love harder, feel deeper, and somehow keep going when life hits them the hardest, this isn't really about dogs. It's about what loving a dog does to your brain and your heart. People with dogs don't wake up to silence. Even on their worst days, something is already up, already waiting, already happy they exist. No explanations needed, no fake smiles required. Psychologists say dogs don't judge. They don't bring up your past. They don't walk out when things get messy. And that kind of love changes a person. Dog owners learn early that love doesn't always come with words. It shows up in small stuff, a look, a nudge, a quiet presence when everything feels heavy. That's why dog people are usually more emotionally aware. They read the room. They notice energy shifts. They can tell when someone's "I'm fine" really means "I'm barely holding it together." That's not being soft, that's emotional intelligence. Science backs it up too. When someone bonds with a dog, their brain releases oxytocin, the same chemical linked to trust, attachment, and real connection. So yeah, dog people don't just care, they attach. And attachment changes how you move through life. People with dogs tend to be more patient. You don't rush a nervous dog into trusting you. You sit down, you give them space. You show up again and again until they believe you. Over time, that patience becomes who you are. Dog owners also build serious resilience, because no matter how bad life gets, the dog still needs to eat, still needs a walk, still needs you. On days when anxiety says stay in bed, or depression says what's the point, a dog looks at you like you're my whole world, and somehow you get up. Psychologists call it routine and responsibility. Dog people call it the reason they survived. Dogs give their humans purpose, especially the ones who feel overlooked or alone. To a dog, you're not average, you're not replaceable, you're everything, and that hits deep. Dog people also love differently after heartbreak, because when you've experienced unconditional love, real, no strings attached love, you don't forget it. Dogs teach you that trust can exist without fear, that loyalty doesn't have to hurt, that someone can stay even on your worst day. That's why dog owners are willing to open their hearts again, even when they know how bad loss can hurt. And yeah, loss hits them hard, because when you love something that purely, grief doesn't whisper, it wrecks you. But here's the thing, psychology shows that people who grieve deeply are also capable of loving deeply again. Dog people don't shut down. They don't numb out. They keep their hearts open, knowing exactly what it costs. That's strength. So when you see someone talking to their dog like family, canceling plans to go home early, or breaking down over just a pet, understand this. You're not looking at someone who's weirdly attached. You're looking at someone who knows how to love without conditions. Someone who shows up. Someone who stays. And in a world where people leave so easily, that kind of heart is rare.